I think Glasgow's a good place to come if you want to see music, if you want to make music, because it's big enough that there's stuff going on and people come here and bands come through. It's on the touring circuit, certainly. But it's also small enough that you can get to know people. You'll know someone that knows someone, and a lot of bands form in Glasgow, and a lot of bands then inspire more people to come to Glasgow. I think it's a lot to do with the unis and the art school as well, like, you know, Lloyd Cole and the Commotion, some of them were uni folk, Bell and Sebastian. People might come to Glasgow because they like Bell and Sebastian, and then that's the next generation of indie bands forming. Members of Camera Obscura went to uni, and so I think a lot of students come to Glasgow because they've got to choose somewhere to study, and Glasgow is the place where they've liked bands, and some of those people then form bands, and then the wheel keeps turning. The very first gig I saw, I was very young. I was kind of freakishly young. I went to the Glasgow Apollo in 1979 and saw the Cramps open for the Police. Well, I saw the Police and the Cramps were the support, and I was 8 years old, and I didn't know what was going on. And I didn't like the Cramps. I was waiting for the Police. And I was very aware of music after that, and I wanted to be a drummer. I wanted to be Stuart Copeland. Then later when I started, I suppose I played with BMX Bandits and other bands, and it would be old venues like the Third Eye Centre, which is now the CCA, and where else did we play? Rooftops Club in Suckyall Street, no longer there. Suckyall Street's still there. Favourite Glasgow bands? I think Bell and Sebastian, a pretty big deal, pretty inspirational, inspired a lot of people, did things their way, did what they did when it wasn't particularly cool. Teenage Fanclub, I mean, I can say it because I wasn't in them when they were doing what they did, and I think they inspired a lot of people because they were just people from around here all of a sudden doing stuff and going to America and touring in tour buses and selling t-shirts and doing the things that grown-up bands do, and I think a lot of people, if they can do it, maybe we can do it. And probably bands before that in turn inspired Teenage Fanclub, maybe like Orange Juice and the Pastels. I'm a big fan of the Vaselines. I saw Nirvana at QM with Shoeshine Knife and Captain America, and I wasn't that aware of Nirvana at the time. They were just breaking big, and I thought they sounded a lot like the Police, actually. And I kept thinking their song, I kept thinking, oh, that's the big single. And then they played, oh no, that's the big single. It was all merging into one for me, so I was there, but I wasn't totally appreciating what I was seeing, but that's the way it goes.